Now welcome to a review of the final 2 episodes of Agatha All Along on Disney Plus, where once again, or for the final time for this show anyway, we kick it over to Naboo to begin the review.
But it wasn't Agatha all along.
That's what I sang at the end.
Wiccan all along.
I sang, and it wasn't Agatha all along.
Yeah.
I know, I'm so clever.
I did like the reveal that he, like his mother, like Wanda, created his own hex. He created his own little pocket of reality. I thought that was kind of clever because she did it, then he did it. Again, they both kind of did it unbeknownst to themselves, and it had consequences for both of them. A lot of parallels there.
Yeah, too many, I think, in a way. I was kind of hoping for something. I mean, I didn't expect that. I'll say that. That subverted my expectations. But I thought we might be going somewhere else with the finale.
Well, see, the second to last episode was perfect. You got the little witches brawl, which was okay. You got a lot of Rio being death, which I thought she was actually really good.
She was fine as the
Aubrey,
yeah. She fits the character for whatever reason.
She's got the right kind of crazy eye.
Yeah, the right kind of just attitude and weirdness and craziness and all that.
She works. That episode could have been the end. They make it 5 minutes longer. They show that Jen escaped with her power. She's good. And they show him going off to reunite with his brother. Did we need the last episode?
No, the last episode I thought was kind of bad.
The last episode it felt long. Seeing Agatha's history was interesting to find out what really happened to her son.
And to the road, or that the road isn't really a thing.
No, her and her son.
She's just been using it, and
they made the song up to lure in witches so she could steal their power.
Yeah.
Nice way to use your kid.
Yeah, you know.
I thought it was funny that they had the goat with them. I was like, She-Hulk callback. And then we had to see Ghost Agatha floating around, and I was like, yes, she does look a lot more like her comic book iteration, which is cool. And in the comic books, I believe she is one of the teachers of Wiccan.
Well, there you go. Okay. See, it's all good now.
But it just feels, I don't know.
It felt cheap. I don't know why.
The ending just didn't feel like it had the pay. Like I said, second to last episode, you extend it 5 minutes, a little bit of wrap up that he's going off to find his brother or whatnot, and Jen survives and flies off, and maybe a brief flashback of Agatha reuniting with her dead son if you wanted, in the afterlife. But I think they robbed some of the payoff you were getting from episode 8 to overstretch episode 9. I might be alone in this opinion, by the way. I don't know.
I kind of agree with you. I just found it kind of just unnecessary. It was like, here was this series, and then you feel like it kind of has an ending, and it's like, but wait, this is like the real ending?
Well, it was weird because
a full explanation of what just happened?
It was weird also because of the fact that she was dead. And now they're going to give us this huge, long, drawn-out backstory. I'm like, she's dead. I'm like, oh, God, she's not dead. Why are they giving us all this information now?
That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like we had the end, and then it's like the epilogue episode, which kind of explains, like I said, it explained the road and her history and all of these things. And you're like, feel like...
It still didn't explain how she could do that to the other witches.
No, but that's
why
just her
Why
thing.
her mother thinks she's evil. Is it really just like that? What's your witch power? My witch power is actually to steal everyone else's witch power, and then I can do regular witch stuff too.
I guess so. Yeah, they didn't really go into why that was her thing.
Or the fact that when it happens, she almost seems to have no control, like the seduction of the power overwhelms her.
Well, it with
Alice,
is, yeah.
With Alice, you think she would have tried to stop. Alice was saving her. She did manage to stop when she was zapping Billy's power.
Yeah. We can call him Wiccan now, officially.
I was going to combine it and call him, I was going to call him Willie, as in Wiccan Billy, but then I was like, well, his other name was William, so that was really...
Yeah, you tried to combine all three, actually.
Yeah, I made too much of it. It was
bad.
I do like that he did struggle with, am I killing this kid to bring my brother back?
It was probably one of the best moments, actually. Like, it just felt like this had no teeth. I don't know, maybe that's me. Like I said, I actually, last episode 7 last week, I actually kind of liked it. And I was like, all right.
It was really smartly made. I liked it a lot.
We're picking up the pace here. Maybe this ending, maybe we could stick the landing here. And then it's like, I just didn't, I was never really into it. Like, so the moment with the kid and the drowning, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. All right. That was like the only moment where I was really like, felt anything, I think.
I just feel like they made the last episode too long, and it sapped some of the energy from the end of the series.
No, it's exactly how I feel. Like, there should have been one episode here, and you should have just kind of taken maybe a brief snippet of that final episode and then inserted it into the previous episode, if that makes sense, and kind of just made one.
Well, it was weird because I was getting such like weird vibes at the end of the episode when there goes Wiccan walking into the sunset with his ghost mentor, and I'm like, first I heard the Ghostbusters theme in my head. I'm like, okay.
Nice. I didn't even.
And then after that, I was like,
I'm
thinking like Dead Boy Detective. I'm like, why do we have to have all of these? Do we need to have a ghost mentor? Why couldn't we just end it with like he's gonna go and look for his brother, and he didn't need to bring the spirit of Agatha along. He seems to have a pretty solid grip on most of his powers, and now that he understood he made the hex, maybe he can learn from it.
Are we to assume the story continues somewhere?
Yeah, in Young Avengers, right?
I mean, does that make sense? I mean,
well, first he has to find his boyfriend, and he's got to Hulk out. In the comics, Hulkling is an alien, and then they find his brother, who can still run really fast.
Well, that's a blessing.
He's still a speedster. The speedster.
I don't know where the story continues. I don't know, because we discussed the Young Avengers thing, how they may have missed their window because some of the characters are older.
They keep prying that window. Now it's the young teen Avengers.
Yeah,
the teen Avengers.
The 30-somethings or something.
30-something Avengers.
I don't know, but plus it's been dragged on so long. We're talking about years of kind of making these kind of tertiary characters, if you will. They're not really like...
They got to age them up to the... It's like a fine wine, the Young Avengers are. They will arrive precisely when they mean to.
Yeah, it just feels like, again, the window is missed, and I can't foresee
Agatha shows
season
coming, though,
2.
Next year.
True.
Get some crossover with some of the other Young Avengers.
But that's my point. Next year, and we had Hawkeye show several years ago, 3 years ago now, maybe. It's just, again, it's so slow that the build-up feels non-existent.
The contract these young actors have to be under has got to be crazy. By the way, if we ever call you up to do the Young Avengers, you have to drop whatever project you're on because you've sold your soul to us.
And you have to stay young.
You have to stay young. You better look young. No tats, no drugs, no alcohol. You're cut off.
Yeah, I don't know where this continues because obviously it's a cliffhanger of sorts. Because we don't know, did he successfully bring his brother back? He's got to go find his brother. His brother is now living a weird double life like he was. Yeah.
Where you've got to struggle with, who am I? But didn't he say that the boys didn't have a family or something?
I don't remember.
I know, everything kind of happened in a flash there. It was kind of disorienting, and it was meant to be, so it's allowed.
I don't know, kind of disappointed in the ending. I didn't love the series overall, but the end, like I said, I was getting on board with the last episode. The last couple, I was like, all right, here we go. And then it's like, I thought this just fell flat. And again, like you said, I'm sure there are people out there like the ending. That's fine. That's cool.
I just feel like they dragged episode 9 out too long.
Yeah, I thought that was a big problem. I felt like this should have been one episode and just kind of been more streamlined instead of this, like, we're going to do this weird flashback for like 15 minutes.
Episode 8, high energy, coming out of episode 7, which was like high energy and suspense. Moving to episode 8, got the high energy, things are happening, good pacing. Episode 9, slow it down. We're going back in time and we're going to walk the whole way.
Yep, we're going to give you the whole backstory.
So we still don't know who Nicholas's father was.
No. See, that's the thing. It's like not like we got a ton of answers to anything.
Unlike the Acolyte Witches, this was made from scratch.
Ugh.
That's what she said.
I know.
Because he's Nicholas Scratch.
Yes, I got it. Oh, I got it.
Yeah. The Acolyte Witches, they use magic to make babies. Agatha did it the old-fashioned way.
Jeez, I didn't even... Oh, my God. All witches are just making babies now, aren't they?
Well, Dune's coming, and we know that those witches specialize in
tampering with babies.
No, they don't tamper with babies, but they're genetically steering the bloodlines.
Yeah,
yes,
same difference. They're all about kids. They're all trying to do weird things with children or making
create
children
them from
or
the
creating
force.
them. Yeah, shape their destinies.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's going to be all we got for you this time. Now it is your turn. Take to the comments below. Tell us what you thought of these final 2 episodes of Agatha all along, and whatever the case may be, leave a comment below. Let's talk some Agatha, and until next time, thanks for watching.